So I would like to use this time to go over some things that I hope will be helpful for you on your exam. I did not make out a new exam review worksheet compared to the one that I made in the spring, and let me show y'all where that is if you want to look at it. I'm not really going to be using it, but I've got it, and I've got the recordings that go with it. So if you go to the class website, oh yeah, just in case you were curious about my Viking index. Let's see. So if you go to the course website and you go to the SI resources, these videos should be really helpful, I would think, because I've got, if you go down to the bottom, you'll have final exam topic videos, and so I've got this first one about counters, and then I've got the counter, so determining count sequences. So I've got the what the counter is, and then the link to the YouTube video with me going over it. And so I've got all these different counter problems, and then the designing counters, that one's a long one. So I've got those, and then if you go further below that, I've got other topics. So this is a video I did. I was a little concerned because I don't know how the timing happened this year, that everything seemed to be a little late. Usually there would have been 2 or 3 more homework assignments that y'all would have turned in, like homeworks 6 and 7 that y'all didn't turn in, that were optional. And y'all are probably not like this, but for me, when something's optional and not for a grade, I don't always spend quite as much time on it. Y'all probably do, but I don't. And so this is a major part of your exam, are these what's on homework 6 and 7 that were not assigned. And so this one, this problem that I have here, it says homework 6 problem 12. It is one of the optional ones. It's the one that I went over last year to help them do the problem that they had to do to turn in. So if you watch this video, you'll probably hear me say, okay, on the one that you have to turn in, you might have to do XYZ. You don't really have one to turn in, but I had this recording for you because this is, now whatever you would have on the exam would not be as complicated as this. On the homework, you'll have some complicated ones, but you would have something similar. So that's here in the SI resources, and then also
whenever he says analyze the circuit, is that just like going through the state table and the state diagram?
No, it's a little bit more than that, and I'm going to do an example. And then I have, if you look here, it says Spring 2023 Worksheet 7 Final Exam Review from last semester. And so if you open this up, it has, this is the exam review that I did last semester. One thing that is different is, so number 2 says design directly from D flip-flops, a Mealy machine that detects the sequence 101 and a Moore machine that detects the sequence 001. You are not responsible for Mealy sequence detectors. You do have to do Moore type sequence detectors, but if it's a sequence detector, you don't have to do Mealy. And then so I've got all these review problems, and then below that I have the links to the videos of me going over the problems at some point. I don't know if these were last spring or when they were, but you've got all of those resources in addition to what we do today, because I'm not going to have a chance today to go over everything that you need to know. So I want to pause for a minute and see. The only request I got was to do problem 1 from homework 6. I have some others of things to do, and I like including analyzing, a circuit, which this might be what problem one is. Let me see. But were there any other questions before I get started on that? All right. Okay. So I am going to stop this.